So, I've been thinking a lot. What is a pirate's morality? Like, what do they stand for?
Nothing.
Pillaging?
Ooh, maybe.
I don't think that's true.
A bunch of treasure?
I think they stand for a code, and that code is fuck the queen. And I do not respect that, honestly.
Also, I love how low res so many of the fucking, the textures are in this world. Like, the gold and everything.
Yeah, like, the kind of grimy aesthetic was not that great looking on the PlayStation 2, but as a grime head like me, it took what you get.
Yeah.
This is the level for the live-action world. It has to be real. This is what real meant.
That
At the time.
Donald and Goofy.
That is the current time of the year 2007.
Yeah.
Aye, aye.
I would make some jokes about the year 2007, but I wasn't born yet back then, so...
Oh. Well, that's okay. I mean, you're gonna learn everything you need to know by watching this. This was pop culture.
I thought this was real.
Very convincing, but no.
Did this happen in 2007?
Yeah, so in 2007, the East India Company...
I mean, Jack Sparrow was real. He was the originator of rum because he went into a bar and asked, "Where's the rum, mate?"
I think it's fucked up to say, but, Pirates of the Caribbean's a freaking documentary.
Those damn scallywags. Causing trouble every time. Scallywags.
Yeah, I hate those stooges. Those damn organization chuckleheads.
Always too greedy for their own damn good. Like, what if I traded gold coins for bitcoins?
Oh, don't get me started on that,
Oh,
Terps.
no.
Because I have nothing to say about that. Look at this silent, unmoving Donald, by the way.
Also, I love that their justification is just like, yeah, he went to go, check on it for no reason. Fucking whatever.
I mean, there's cursed pirates around. You gotta do something about it.
It's true.
It's called research. I know you, don't do that as, a computer guy, but me, as a scientist guy, I go on Wikipedia and search Aztec gold every day.
Right. The problem is that I have too many feelings when it comes to my job instead of facts and figures.
Oh, yeah. You look at a graph, you see it go up, and you're like, this is good. And I look at it as go, this is bad, actually, Chirps, you nincompoop.
That's a problem. I also don't know how to read.
Well, that's why graphs exist. So, in, the far-flung future of, 2018, I feel there's a 5th Pirates movie coming out, and it's not gonna do that well. And I think the big problem is that, Jack Sparrow, he hasn't really become modernized in any way beyond the 2000s.
Right.
And I personally think they can fix that. I have a list here. It's got 2 things on it to modernize Jack Sparrow.
Give him a gun.
Oh, yeah. The first one is, replace that stupid little matchlock with a Desert Eagle. And my second is, instead of talking about rum, why doesn't he talk about the hot new drink Bacardi?
No, you're right. I mean, if he started talking about, like, drinking a Bacardi, you know, like a rum and coke, and I'd feel much more at ease watching the new movies.
Where's the Baileys, mate?
He opens up a treasure chest and he's like, this is the most valuable thing on Earth. And they're like, gold? And it's like, no, White Claw, watermelon flavored.
Will! Stop that, Jack! We've got to rescue him!
Is he having heartburn? Stop having heartburn.
No, he's giving respect to his favorite drink maker, Smart.
Okay. He's so classy. He's just having all the kinds of alcohol.
Oh, yeah. That Jack, he's got problems.
The next Pirates of the Caribbean movie will be the first feature film to have live advertising in it. You need an internet connection so that the algorithm can assign the appropriate content to the product placement in the film.
But why is the Curacao gone?
And of course, his main rival is going to be Captain Jack Morgan.
I think I'm the only one who made
Well
it back to the
done, Jack Daniels. You are quite good at turning me on.
ship. Feel rather.
Actually, you know what? That's a turd list. Have a pirate named Jack Daniels who made the famous Jack Daniels.
Best go prepared. We've no idea what's out there.
Pardon me, lads and lass.
I mean, they love putting famous people into movies all the time, where it's like, they get inspired by the movie happening. It could happen to Jack Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Like, I'm sure Jack Daniel, like, I don't know when it was made, like, the 1980s. I'm sure he saw, like, a documentary about vodka and was like, hey, wait a second.
I could do that.
I don't even know if Jack Daniels is vodka
I believe
or
it's whiskey.
It is very much bourbon.
Inviting you.
Well, we're 0 for 2 on that one, future friend.
Was the
Or
organization?
might be whiskey, I'm not sure actually.
Listen. I know this may seem like I'm lying, but I'm not straight at you, okay? I'm very handsome and I drink a lot.
A veritable maelstrom of avarice. I wonder.
Yeah, you're like, I go for the hard stuff when I go to a party. I get Truly.
And you want an answer now?
Precisely.
See, now look at that guy. Look at his hand gesture. It's like he's got a glass of brandy in hand.
Oh, yeah. That's the fourth point on my list. So yeah, this boss doesn't really do much. It swings its axe and teleports while hurting you. That's it.
Okay.
You know what? I'm sick of it. These game designers are obviously just screwing off. They don't care about Kingdom Hearts 2 anymore. And, you know, I for one think that means Nomura should be replaced with me.
Oh.
I think my 4-point list plan I have just told you guys is a prime reason on why I should become the game director of Kingdom Hearts, and Nomura should be ostracized from his home country.
So that doesn't mean that all of your changes are also going to become canonical to the movie series?
Oh, definitely. Like, I am making sure that Michael Eisner, or whoever's in charge, will make everything canon.
Okay. How's that going to affect the purported 2020 movie starring Margot Robbie?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They announced it like last
Alright.
week.
Great.
Are they making, like, the Parts of the Caribbean with, like, a lady Jack Sparrow?
Apparently it's in the same universe, but, like, they're so far away that it will never interact with the Jack Sparrow part of the universe.
Excuse me?
Oh, so it will be like Pirates in the East Indies.
Right.
Anyone who invokes parley must not be harmed till negotiations are complete.
This is no time for rules.
True. But as we're honorable pirates, we should always stick to the code. Alright, you. Out with it.
I surrender the chest with my humblest apologies.
What is this guy? He looks like a jock. He doesn't look like an organization member.
Just a few souvenirs.
Well, he heard that it was going to help his GPA if he took an extracurricular.
use unless we got all the medallions.
Our friend's about to learn what it means to cross a pirate.
Wasn't only one of them a medallion? They're just coins. Stupid Goofy. Big moron. Didn't even watch the movie.
Goofy doesn't know anything about currency. Where he comes from, it's obsolete.
Goofy hasn't read the wiki, whereas the genius Donald has.
Fire!
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Good God.
Well, I guess Will and Elizabeth are gonna do nothing about this man on the ship.
You stole a medallion again?
Were I only that fortunate.
So, how come you're all skeleton-y?
I'm dead.
Perhaps I got a touch of something from that monster what attacked us. Yet, why is the skin resting right on you three?
'Cause we're not greedy. What do you get to that?
That still doesn't solve the mystery.
I think Donald Duck is right to be greedy. I've read his comics. He is like a lower-class man who barely gets paid.
I mean, he owes his uncle a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's gotta take it where
His
he can get
uncle
it.
pays him like 50 cents per hour.
You steal that Aztec gold, Donald. You steal it.
Just kidding you.
Yeah, Montezuma ain't around to use it anymore. Who cares?
We've got to find ourselves a ship that'll float.
Because now we go to the part of the game where we barter for a good ship.
So, this Peter Pan, we won't really be using him for this one. Mostly just because I kind of want to focus on other stuff.
Okay. Just hate Peter Pan. Hate his movie.
Dude, I have told many legendary tales about my hatred of the Peter Pan movie.
I like Lost Boys. I hope you get lost again.
This area kind of sucks though. There's way too much fucking shadow. And there's only those ranged pirates who just kind of love to crawl away into the shadows.
Like cowards.
Oh yeah.
Can't believe you got one of those puzzle pieces. What the hell?
Yeah, I feel like it's been forever.
You've been diligently avoiding them until now, and you just got that one. Not even by accident. What's going on?
You know, that's the thing. This has been a wild year, and it changed all of my deepest held beliefs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only thing that hasn't changed again is your hatred of Peter Pan.
Or your underwear, because you don't change, do you? Oh, big nerd.
Oh!
Oh my god. You're out of the freaking group, Maddie.
No, I wanted to keep that voice.
I will not have this mental mutiny you're going on in my group.
The next episode will be 2 completely uncut hours of inventory management and item synthesis. Welcome to the new era.
In fact, we're gonna go back to Kingdom Hearts 1, and FutureFriend's gonna be like, you know what, I've decided I am gonna make the ultimate weapon. I think grinding is good now.
3 more to go.
From now on, this will be a live LP, so have fun with seeing me fight 3 hours of the same boss.
Very long. Savvy?
What? What's that?
It's a boat.
Ahoy, mateys!
Ridiculous imitation, and yet I'm flattered.
Man, Jack, you are just the king of snark.
Well, you know, that scurvy gets you real fast, doesn't it?
Yeah. I hate how I am. I hate that just, like, the appearance of Jack Skellington's, like, skeleton ass is a fucking automatically funny to me.
That's just because, like, monkeys, skeletons are naturally funny.
Oh yeah, of course. Hell, why don't I have an ape world in this franchise yet?
Maybe we could go to some kind of, like, planet that belongs to said apes. No, you're right. This is funny to look at every time. You're right. I was goofing on you, but that was pretty good. Wait. They just, like, time you for 30 seconds? Find the enemy.
Yeah, so right now you're basically just doing, like, a weird little treasure hunt with these gamblers. By the way, these gamblers are weak as shit enemies. I don't know why they introduced them this way, because they're mainly used as, like, support for other, like, big group fights. Like, their big thing is just kind of, like, either turning you into a die or a card with, like, a roulette. And they don't really have a lot of attacks on their own, so they're really just stoppers for you to fuck you up in big fights, but because they're all on their lonesome here, they are just incredibly easy and you barely see their gimmicks.
Well, they introduced them here because gamblers are the pirates of the casino.
I don't think I agree with that.
I mean, that's fair.
I think pirates only made safe plans that the entire crew loved.
Pirates never take risks. That's rule number 2.
Always obey the law. The pirate's code.
Yeah, the rating they did were fake, but the risks they took were real.
When you look at the statistics, being a pirate, still less dangerous than being a lumberjack.
Life on the high seas less dangerous than your living room. That's just stats. You can't argue against those.
Yeah.
You know, they say the bathroom is the most dangerous room in the house, but personally I think it's the man of war.
If you eat like 5 bananas in one day, that's more radiation than a pirate will get in their lifetime.
I don't know.
Damn, maybe I should cut back to 4 bananas per day then?
I don't know. Then there was also the Pirates of Chernobyl, which really fuck up the stats.
You know, pirates, very, like, almond-light diet. You know, if you eat too many almonds, that could kill you from cyanide. You know, we take for granted what the pirates taught us. And it's a proper diet.
Nice dash, idiot. You didn't even hit him. Jesus.
Okay, leave me alone, troll.
Damn, guess they gambled
Look,
right.
You know what? I'm kind of like a movie director, so I did that just to make it more tense, you know?
Right, to waste your, like, 5 seconds you had.
Yeah, it's just like how, you know, like in The Shining, they had that hot woman turn into, like, an ugly old woman.
Truly the scariest thing that could happen.
Oh yeah, like, I've been having nightmares for years, like, what if my hot wife turns into an old woman at one point? That'd be terrifying.
Yeah, thank God that's not gonna happen.
Alright, Hotshot, if you're a movie director, what do you think of the Marvel movies?
I think they're all good.
You're not a director. Get out of here.
If we find the hooded man, we'll find it.
Probably in Port Royal.
Why's that?
People might like The Godfather, but when Tony Stark is like, well, that just happened, I'm like, that's the real Godfather, baby.
I don't know who these organizers are, but I will say they're making we pirates look like...
I remember when Tony Stark says, Look at my suit.
Well,
Look at how they massacred my poor suit.
Tony Stark
wow.
wakes up and the head of his suit's in his bed.
Then let go and all run free.
Maybe Spider-Man's head?
No. It's Spider-Man's mask.
Remember when that fat Irishman went into like Tony Stark's factory and he was like, I hope they make robots in this factory?
I know, but I'm thinking about it and I'm smiling.
Fat Irishman.
Oh.
Now, to break that curse.
The curse! It's gone!
Then what's this?
Guess you're just old.
Oh, I understand.
that's just a glitch.
Jack must have been cursed by that monster, not from taking the gold.
Goofy continuing to prove that he's the only one thinking through any of this.
It's okay, Jack. We'll just have to defeat the monster, that's all.
No, he doesn't really have to do a lot, you know? Like, Donald has to focus on magic and shit, and I'm sure that will just break your brain.
Right. Meanwhile, Goofy's like, hit hard, big stick, kind of shit.
This boss is like an interesting gimmick fight. It's completely invulnerable to damage when any of the coins aren't in the chest. Throwing magic at it causes it to drop the actual coins, and melee causes it to drop MP orbs. So it's basically just a fight of doing a bunch of magic on it to get the coins out and fuck with the boss. Lightning stuns it for like a little bit. Blizzard stuns it even more, and fire makes it run away. So I would just recommend like alternating Blizzard and Fire to just like really make it not do anything.
Okay. I will say, it's a neat gimmick, but I noticed that you spent about a full minute trying to find a single coin on the ground, which seems a little annoying.
Yeah, I think the big problem kinda here is that I feel they probably shouldn't be objects you actually have to pick up, but then, you know, like that weird little like hover attack he does doesn't really do anything.
Or I guess it feels like it should magnet a little bit more, like the other items do.
Yeah, maybe not have it be under the same, like, orb rules as the other orbs.
Famous orb hater, future friend.
I'm not the game designer, because, you know, as we all know, this game was single-handedly made by Nomura himself.
Right.
And I think he's a genius. Even though I previously said he should be exiled from Japan.
It's true. I mean, he's a genius, but he's not genius enough.
Oh yeah. Like, he's definitely not showing up on the site genius.com.
Absolutely not.
This is it. Deal. Take this.
So does he have, like, specific points where he gets into the coins, or is it just random?
He has basically 2 points around, like, 2 health bars or so. He starts, like, doing that suck-up thing, where he sucks up coins slowly, and you just have to do a reaction command, and around 1 health bar, he just did that, where he scoops up all the coins.
Yeah, and then he just starts shooting skeletons at you.
Oh yeah, a classic stinker move, if you ask me.
Jeez Louise, all the coins.
Yeah, there's way too many. I mean, I think this is like kind of a neat gimmick, but more like of a, you know, 3-minute boss fight than a 6-minute one.
Right. It feels like 800 is maybe a lot of coins.
You know, like ratchet it up to like 500, and now we're talking.
Yeah. I do like that occasionally he's just like throwing them around, just like willy-nilly.
You know what? While we're correcting Nomura, why not tighten up the graphics on level 3 a bit?
You know, it's a good point. Why didn't you think of that?
They are somewhat loose.
That was cool.
Again, your sense of dramatic tension is unbelievable.
luckily, like, this ghost is also really dumb, and it keeps doing its reaction command, because its vacuum is actually really slow, and you get more from, like, actually doing the counter against him.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that's kind of just the boss. I think, like, the gimmick of, like, doing a weird little race with the coins is enough. Like, maybe, you know, some extra time making it a little bit shorter, but that's all my big complaints. Fun enough, but it's not showing up in my upcoming video about the top 10 Kingdom Hearts 2 bosses.
Number 3, Nomura.
I also appreciate that it looks like he just, like, immediately crumbles as soon as he's out of coins.
Oh yeah, he just gave up there. He just stood there. Did you see that?
Take this.
He's dead, Sora. I think his coat is sewn onto his chest. That's painful. He lived a cursed existence even before the gold.
All better.
And not quite.
That's why he was, you know, passing on his curse. He's like that infamous screaming skull you hear so much about nowadays in the news.
Just who was that chap?
He is part of an organization that's collecting hearts. First, they release Heartless into different worlds. We defeat those Heartless, then...
Halfway through the game, in case you forgot the thesis of this game, we've got this for you.
And then they... I don't even know what they do. Something.
It's probably fucked up.
Sailing these waters, I've heard some tales.
I think they want to create a Shadow Mickey to fight the real Mickey.
Oh, that would be cool.
Thing at all.
The Shadow Mickey has angry eyebrows, but then looks just the same as the regular Mickey.
Wouldn't Shadow Mickey just be Oswald the Rabbit?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm blowing you guys' minds here.
You should take Nomura's job.
I'm like Chris Angel.
Need the likes of that hooded fellow and the Heartless about. They'll ruin the market for us true pirates.
So that's why you went to Port Royal.
I hate all this pirate gatekeeping going on.
A pirate always looks to profit, Miss Swan.
Too bad.
How many freaking rules do I have to follow to be a pirate?
The question is, what's beyond the leaf, savvy?
Oh yes. A reward. And what'll it be?
That lovely blade of Sora's.
Jack Sparrow wants a Keyblade. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yeah, give it to him.
Hold on, that was far too easy.
Give this ugly fucking RuneScape weapon to him.
Oh my god, he hoodwinked the pirate.
Well, you've always got the pearl, Jack.
Now Sora owns the seas.
But someday I'll gather a bloodthirsty crew and come to take that blade.
I'll fucking kill you, you 12-year-old piece of shit.
Jesus Christ.
You to join me.
Maybe Jack Sparrow is cool after all. He threatened to kill a child.
You know, every ship had their own, you know, code of laws there, and the only, like, law on Jack Sparrow's ship is kill every child you see.
He's like a foot taller than Sora. He'd kick his ass. He's like, I'm gonna get some buddies, and then we're gonna get you.
Gonna slice you in half.
Jack Sparrow's the worst pirate to sail the Spanish main.
No one could really mean that.
Right.
Yeah, Jack Rackham exists, and that guy sucks.
Wow, that really was a royal time and a half.
Oh, yeah. I dread the time we see him next and he'll just stab us in an alleyway.
That's why they only do one rematch in the world. They don't do a third one because otherwise he'd kill you.
Well, we know one thing for sure.
Fucking rematch, like it's a fighting game. Watch out for the fucking Kingdom Hearts Dream Match world where every Disney world is there.
Oh, I bet there's more than one person out there who wants that game.
You laugh now, but Mickey's gonna put you in a cage match as soon as you get back to the castle.
We really are counting on you guys.
I am honestly looking forward to that.
Just wait till you see who rises out of the losers bracket to face you in the finals.
That's right, it's fucking Oswald the Rabbit.
Oh,
What are you doing? What are you
lost?
teasing
Did you
us?
get
Where are we
lost?
going next?
Yeah. I'm cutting that out. Apparently an edit didn't take. It was just supposed to stop at the Olympus
No,
Coliseum.
you can't cut this. This is great. I like it.
Hey, taking a little joyride.
Yeah, I'll keep this. See you next time at the Olympus Coliseum, during which I hopefully won't be as confused.
Well, you're an old man now, so it's understandable.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've talked about it before. I'm a 80-year-old boomer, and I hate everyone below the age of 79.
The problem is you're trying to use Jack's compass to find the Olympus Coliseum, and it's broken.